Hey y'all, do you ever think about how the Bible was created? I don't mean the divine inspiration, I mean, written through the centuries, translated. Because I can't say I don't really think about this. Not that I choose not to think about it, but not that I take it for granted, but I don't really often think about the the translations that have come through the centuries. Because when the Bible was first written, it was Mogian Latin, Aramaic and stuff, but Mogian Latin. I've got into a video that I was watching yesterday, a YouTube video that made me think about that. That and it went into, which I'm not going to go into every detail of the video now, that's what the video's for. But it went into a guy named, which we all know who Ahmad User is, but it it went into a guy named Thomas Hitton who believed, Ahmad User did at the time, he believed that the people should have access to the scriptures in their own language. And at that time, the scripture was only the script. Not that it was just only written in that language, but it was only available to the priest. You only that would be the equivalent of only hearing which I don't know what the gatherings were like back then, but that would be the equivalent of only on the scripture on a Sunday and only interpreted through your pastor. You wouldn't have personal copies of the Bible at home. It wouldn't be available to you. You made me think about it from time to time, think about the lessons, but you wouldn't be able to read it until the printing press, which which was a big help to the translation and the interpretation of scripture. Until the printing press, all the first of all, it was illegal to can you imagine that? First of all, it was illegal to translate scripture in a native language, in a different language, to give access to other people who wanted to read it. So that was illegal. Can you imagine that? It was illegal, and at that time, the it did according to the video. I don't know broader context, but it did in that time. The Nathan was multi-Catholic, though it being religious doctrine, but it also being able to translate the scripture and spread the scripture around to other people. Can you just imagine that? But that's what our today take on a deeper meaning when you hear that. Our today is because by the way, Thomas Hitton was burned as a stake, which it says as much in the video title. But yeah, Thomas Hitton was executed for that. He was burned at the stake. I forget if Martin Luther was executed for his 95 Theses and his problems he had with the Catholic Church, with them interpreting, oh, this means we need to have money. This means we need to have money. Oh, and also that the confession of sin can only come to us. Yeah, even though the Bible mentions something about a guy named Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, not that important. We're just gonna say that we're just gonna say that this means they have to give us money for salvation. And not only that, but people can be posthumously saved. I don't know if I quite said that right, but people can be posthumously saved if they give us enough money and they fill out certain documents and everything. But yeah, all scripture today is Psalm 119:11. Again, that's Psalm 119:11. This ties in well with a couple of verses, with a couple of verses in scripture, but we're gonna stick with this one for now. Psalm 119:11. Your word I have hidden in my heart, that I may not sin against you. Now, scripture is divinely inspired, don't get that wrong. But I'm not sure David right with this was written by David. I'm not sure David right